In ages long past, there was once a warrior who was both noble.
There was once a warrior who went around saying he was a warrior, and it was true. And so we recorded it as such.
His name was whispered within the hallowed halls of men for countless generations. Yet now
all that time, and now we don't know.
Lost in the mists of time forever.
It was a real foggy chapter in our history.
Delights in the misfortunes of men, and so it proved true for Gabriel Belmont.
Well, that's very. It's like a pulsing wrongness. Oh hello! Flop the gods! Oh no!
The very darkness that he sought to destroy. As that ancient prophecy foretold.
We're all dead a lot.
Whomsoever defeats the Lords of Shadow will sit upon their throne to rule as the Prince of Darkness.
Were we told that prophecy in advance?
But before fate had played its hand,
it was
and unknown to Gabriel,
oh,
his beloved wife Marie conceived a son by him. The Brotherhood of Light warned her of that ancient prophecy and the terrible fate which lay before her husband. So, with heavy heart, she concealed her pregnancy. For it is written that only the blood of that lineage has the power to defeat the Prince of Darkness. Thus, when newly born, the child Trevor was hidden from his father.
We hid Trevor at once.
Warrior of the Brotherhood in secret. So
we hid Trevor from you.
Against his own blood, as foretold.
I foretell you for Trevor.
Some 25 years later, for what had once been Gabriel Belmont was now a powerful vampire known as Dracula, the Dragon.
Dracula the Dragon days. When you say it like Dracula the Dragon, it's not very. It's a little bit. Whoa, never mind. More important matters now.
And destiny of the Belmont clan was finally revealed to him. So he set out to confront his father.
I've got to go hit my dad.
And end his family's shame forever.
Got to hurt a vampire at once.
And was mortally wounded in the
oh no, what's this?
He was no match for Dracula's terrible power.
Went and killed my flippin' son.
Dying, Trevor finally revealed his true identity.
Oh, curses.
Dracula was driven mad with grief and rage over the revelation.
No, not another one.
He desperately sought to
got a very long mouth.
By giving him his own lifeblood. But it was too late. Or so he thought.
Oh?
Dracula buried his son within the walls of his great castle, and then swore bloody vengeance upon the world.
Ah, bloody vengeance.
Raising an army of creatures beholden only to him.
Like a big alligator.
And merciless cruelty at humanity. He vowed to hunt God's children for all eternity.
Why is this your solution to every dead relative?
Still had one last card to play.
Trevor came out and it turns out he who.
That power now coursed through the veins of his dead son.
Oh wait, is Trevor Alucard?
Over many years.
Crying out loud, man.
He emerged once more into the world. Not as a man, but as a creature like his father. What had once been Trevor Belmont was now gone.
The liberty's being taken.
He was now a vampire like his father.
And considerably more handsome, damn.
He would take the name
Hello.
Alucard. He would be a force for good, opposing
he's the backwards dragon.
Alucard swore to destroy Dracula.
If someone scrunched up my face as well. I didn't have any of these scars in the last shot. What happened?
Else in mind.
Fate had some minds of its own.
Meanwhile, son grew into a fearsome warrior with a reputation that
is this Simon? Simon's on a horse somewhere.
Simon Belmont.
Yeah, there we go. I know very little, but I've got a big beard.
All he knew
Who's a
was
fucking...
that his mother had died at the hands of Dracula's minions when he was but an infant.
Your mother went into the trees.
Had been killed in single combat with Dracula. Found
it was one combat, come on.
Mountains, Simon had but one purpose in life: to destroy Dracula for the murder of his parents.
This has taken a very long time.
The arts of war, Simon set off for Dracula's castle.
You couldn't think of like a more elegant way to deliver some of this?
Once in the castle, Simon met Alucard, and knowing little of the true identity of his companion, joined forces with him. Blood
here we
bound
go.
them together, and fate took a hand once again, as finally they met their dreaded foe in mortal combat.
And stabbed him in the tit.
Simon defeated Dracula with his whip.
Doesn't look like a whip,
And yet,
Sunshine.
Alucard sensed that all was not as it should be. Dracula would return.
The fuck is... Alright, maybe that'll be a point that many centuries later, when the big man fell over. Is this? Is a coffin, I assume. Here's what we assume to be the coffin. It's going raw. The coffin's going raw. It's the borfiest last resting place I've ever seen. It's where you might lay down a borfus for sleepy sleepy. Sleepy sleepy final times. Hoo 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 hoo. He's gonna come out of it. Will you fucking hurry up? I wanted to... There we go. Oh, I'm a bit scrangly. Oh dear. Oh fucking hell. I've been right properly scrangled tonight. I've returned after an arbitrary amount of time. Where's my eyebrow? That pensive look along with that statement. Robert Carlyle. Oh fuck, we've Roberted another Carlyle. Patrick Stewart. He's back. Because he figured, yeah, let's definitely do this again. Here's where we were. Richard Madden. I'm presuming no relation.
An unusual hiding place for the Prince of Darkness.
Oh, so you showed up literally the second...
Zobek,
And now we just
where have you
reuse...
been all this time?
Oh no, we did have time to go over here and sit down. Or did we see the future a little bit?
And what have you?
No.
Why have you been hiding?
Or is this a
all this
flashback? What the is this the second time we've woken up?
Don't you dare call me that. Isint Dracul.
Teeths. Angy teeths. For vampire time. Look at that. I've been very clear what I've sunt this entire time.
What do you want, old friend?
Satan's acolytes are readying for his imminent return. Help me stop him.
My head might be made of clay,
You
I'm
and
not
I
sure.
will become his favorite pets for all eternity.
Hello, man. We've truncated it slightly, thank God. Off I go. Oh, I'm in a suit, and I've got powers. Oh, so it had already happened. Well, I guess we just routinely wake up in the same coffin as if it's been the first time in centuries. Or haven't more centuries yet passed. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Look down here. And here's the revelation that it's in modern times. Oh, there was a bit of one when the garbage arrived. Oh, I'm wearing my curtain. It's fine. Yeah, that's me. That's me, to be honest. Relatable as hell. Good God. Oh, off I go. Little bit of a shuffle. We're doing the Arkham angle. Looking around, wearing my curtain. Just look the most conspicuous I possibly can. Oh, I fell down, do you remember? The big revelation. Remember when I cracked the pavement?
Help me, and I can free you of your immortality.
Because he's literally death, don't forget. Oh, I'm yelling. Patrick Stewart is Zobek, is the Lord of Death. This was established in the previous game. Oh, no. What is wrong with your lips? Your lips are going at angles I can't believe. Hello. Hello to you as well, but you're not the ghost. You're not the ghost I'm following. Did you? Can you see ghosts as well?
Here, join some gear.
Are you, hello? You might be a vampire as well. I don't know that for a fact, but you give off the energy. I'm going down the alleyway. Don't forget all these newspapers. Oh, that one disappeared. I forgot that one, that's what happens. We need you to remember the news so that it can ooze. Who's a big dog? It's scrumbling and scrouching. With green in you. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake, who let the bone hound hit? That's not right, that doesn't look quite accurate at all. I'm gonna fight you still, even though I'm not as good. Oh, well, that did not go quite how I would have wanted. Oh, I can just do normal attacks. Oh no! Come on, stop that. This feels potentially like a supposed to lose scenario. Yeah, there we go. I'm not the most effective I've ever been. Oh, big lad. No teeths. None of all that. Oh, who's done him? Who's done him apart? Who are you? Who are you now as well? The Knight. The Knight with a sword that we like. There you have that. Darkness, let us out of here. I want crystals.
Katie, come here!
Katie?
The man's moving.
Stay away from my fingers.
You come here! Now!
A child. Oh.
You stay away from them!
Ow. I just woke up and you're assuming that I'm a vampire. I guess it's normal to assume that. I'm gonna at least drink the man. You smacked me with a stick or something. Fuck off. Your foot. There's your throat. There's your throat gone. Oh, there's my shadow. You're not even gonna drink him? Drink the guy before you go around killing children. Is to prove that we're evil. Look, in case you weren't sure that Dracula's an evil one. Everyone's... Oh. Well, yeah, you desiccate quickly. But only your face. All the blood... All that was just your face blood I took there. My hands are coming back to life. Ah! Vampire! We've always got to remind you what a vampire is. What? fun with fingies at 2 in the morning. Look at this. Hello, again, you. Oh my god, I'm hot again. Kind of. Eh. Oh, I'm wearing my suit. My finger's clipping through my knuckle a little bit. Not my finger, my cigarette. I've got a cigarette for a finger today.
Old friend.
We fixed it just in time to get the shot.
Indeed. Old friend.
No. No, don't pull your sword out of the void.
Relax. Our guest is just a little confused. I know what he wants.
Rare boglins.
You see before
Is this?
you the legendary vampire killer.
The bit of it got broke
Your
off
old
still, though.
weapon, if you recall.
Use it to
The
fight
only
some
weapon
stuff.
capable of ending your immortal life. You thought it destroyed. But you see, you
But it
can
wasn't.
have the eternal rest
So,
and reign after
and I
all.
needn't explain that bit. I'll give you a lecture on the entire history of the Belmont lineage after you, but I won't tell you why that... Oh, it's
But
fake.
first, you must help me.
That one's fake, I'm sorry.
Prevent Satan's return to the world. Then, I swear to you, I will deliver the fatal blow.
I will
to your
fuck you
heart.
up, sunshine.
And I am sure you will fulfill that vow.
My cheeks move sometimes when I look at you. It's voluntary, it's not
Since
just
you
a
sent
weird
Satan back to hell a
Dracula
1,000 years
twitch.
ago, his human offspring, or acolytes as they call themselves, have been dormant.
They sleep
I suppose
every
that
day
they
and
that
then they
all of
woke
us
up and did Big
Feared
Satan.
your wrath and great power. But not now. Now, even my bodyguard is more than a match for you. The acolytes know you are weak and are preparing for their father's return. Now they fear nothing.
Don't they
Well
fear
then
the
get
mighty
Willy
Zan-
Wonka. He's got plenty of that to offer you.
Only you, in full possession of your powers, can defeat them. Follow me. Please.
Follow me today. Come over here. Drift off behind the chair so we can transition the scene.
We must find and
There's
destroy
way
the
more
acolytes
setup in
before
this
they can
one
finalize their
than
preparations
I
for
remember there
Satan's
being.
return. It won't
But then I
be
don't
easy.
remember a whole bunch. I only played it the
They
once.
govern the world of men from the shadows.
Like you do.
Not even I know with any degree of certainty who or where they are.
What's this over here? Oh, that's the room of
They won't come out
naughtiness.
into the light unless we can force their hand.
It's the room of not. The
acolytes
child's
must
not
never
there.
know who hunts them down. The element of surprise.
The
will
child
give us the
disappeared.
advantage
The child was made entirely of blood. Is the thing.
until you are at full strength again.
The weird blood kid.
And you don't know who they are or where they are.
I've got a
Did you know
cylinder.
that this city is built upon the foundations of your castle? The acolytes
Kinda
are
dope.
focusing their attentions here for very good reason. Satan has specifically chosen this place for his return.
He wants to mock you with his
He
big
means to
Satans.
enslave you first, to humiliate you for what you did to him.
Let's get on with it.
So, you say that because they're probably going to come to us, I guess? Because otherwise I'm having difficulty discerning the relevance to the conversation we were having. Anyway, here's all the upside-down naked people. Here's where we dangle them from the ceiling. That's pretty great. Is some technology?
The acolytes must plunge the world into chaos.
The acolytes
Or Satan
must
can
plunge. There's no other choice.
Their
Here's a big-
activities leave spectral traces. which are
Oh, we can
difficult
follow
but
the
not
ghosts.
impossible
If you
to
follow the
follow.
ghosts, you get the clue. Scooby-Doo taught you well.
This is the headquarters of a powerful pharmaceutical corporation.
I have been
suspect
asleep
that one of the
for
acolytes is
one
operating
millennium,
there.
and you are just gonna throw out
complex
the
was
words
sealed to
pharmaceutical
us.
company like
It's
I am gonna
protected
have
by magic.
the first fucking clue.
If I were to use my powers to see what is happening there, they would be able to trace it back to me within a matter of minutes. So,
They've learned
I
they've
will
learned
send
how
you
to
to the
backtrace
corporation via a
skeleton magic.
But
They'd
will not be
see the
quick,
big
so as
skull
not to
peeking
arouse
at them through the window, going,
suspicion.
"Ah!" And they'd be like, "That's probably
Look for
so
any
bad
sign
doing
of the
that."
acolyte. But
I
be
have
careful.
to imagine.
What are you waiting for?
A big. Never gets any further than that. Oh, the crystal's gone. Oh, I'm sucking all the wind out the room. Oh god, the airlock. Well, we've sealed him in the big quartz. Oh, it went. I've absolutely went it. Wow. Hello, they've... I mean, I guess if you're the Dracula city, you're gonna go for a certain aesthetic, aren't you? Or it's gonna feel like a waste. You've utterly Gothamed it. Look at this. There's a fire hydrant. Oh, there's green here. Oh, we spilled green on the floor to help you raise the dead. Oh, that's just like a crack effect. I thought there was like a green liquid that spilled out of that barrel. I can only we have to spill the barrels in advance to transport Dracula where we want him to go. Oh, the red. Oh. You are having a laugh. You could think of no other way to make a coat. You couldn't have just given him one when he woke up? What was wrong with the classic "I see you're awake, put your favourite coat on so that people know what your iconic look is"? He had to make one out of blood. These, So this October, there were 2 games that I was planning on doing. The whole year, it's been the plan. This and Blood Omen 2. Neither of which were my favourites in either series. Easily the weakest entries I had access to. And this might be the most I've enjoyed a video in a while. Because they're both such glorious messes so far. And it's only the start. Shadow Whip. Deeply rooted training with the combat cross remained in Dracula. He now uses his own blood. He's going to Resident Evil Nemesis you with his blood whips. It's bound by a supernatural force and it hardened nanomachines, son. Before they die, its victims feel as if they'd got chomped a lot. There you go. And then the other thing, my other inventory, the heart. That's an interesting interpretation of a dragon. Is that Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure? He got real scaly. Gabriel replaced his blood with Laura's. What? When did that happen? What? When did he do... You're not going to explain that, but you're going to be like, oh, his kids turned into kids and then came out and got him. There's a coin shape. You're not going to show me the coin shape. The lore page. Belmont lineage. So, like, you could have just had us read this. Realistically, couldn't you? Not even his descendants couldn't really have figured out that he's the dragon. is condemned to remain in a vampire for all eternity. It's terrible. Just the absolute worst. And there's a quote from him that he said earlier. Brotherhood of Light, here we go, bestiary is what we want. The boys who prove that they are skilled enough. They should have been called the boys who prove. And then they report directly to the boys who have proven. Because they've done it already. They've done their time. The tough physical and mental training they're going makes it very difficult to get them. But, however, they wear full armour. The phrasing of that implies that they specifically are only given the armour and the shield if they are proven to be weak-willed. Follow me, brothers. Cardinal Vicus? Cardinal Vicus's Brotherhood, everybody. Brotherhooded, I suppose. Those who aspire to be them are raised there. These are the boys who have proven, you see. They call them paladins because they're idiots. I didn't notice you had a big chompy screaming face as a chest. That's pretty great. So yeah, here's the Redeemer from Spawn. The influence of Todd McFarlane runs thick throughout the whole month of October this year. On the Snoots Aloof channel. They're rewarded with weapons and armour of gold. Gold is a very soft metal, rendering them basically useless. Angel bones? Hang on. You had access to angel bones. Alright, that's Dracula telling him something. Is a siege titan. The big men were made in 1934 out of giant wood, inspired by the stone people. Over a decade, hundreds of them worked to make them. And in the end, it didn't use much. It didn't do much to stop a big Dracula, but it can punch. He can punch. Yeah. Hughes made that to tell you to destroy things. Yeah, here's Zobek. Here's the explanation together with Carmilla and Cornell. They were all the founders of the Brotherhood of Light. They went seeking God and left their impure selves behind, and that's what created the Lords of Shadow. You can see the previous. I've done a playthrough of the previous game if you want to sit through all of that and know what happened before. The Lord of the Dead, however, could do nothing against Satan. Oh, Satan, oh no. Watch the world of men through all my spies. All the skeletons again going, We've talked about this. It was weakened enough that the arrival of Satan was near. I'm going to materialise, oh yes. Now, what I really need to do is shed the arrogance of my past and, take a far more humble role, known for its, subdued humility. So the first thing I'm going to do is become a CEO. I've got a new plan now, a perfect plan that'll kill everybody. You're just going to tell us in the bestiary that he's clearly plotting against us? Leaving only him. There we go. There's that. And Zobek's lieutenant. Just no one knows the identity of the man. He's got a sword that sometimes doesn't exist. It's rumoured that he wears armour forged from metal extracted from the abyss that he adeptly brandishes a mystical sword that naming the Masamune. There we go. He's got a katana. Or it just coincidentally has the same name as a famous. It didn't look hugely katana-like, I'm going to be honest, but I didn't get a good look at most of the blade. But the spirit of a damned general, as is a demon's pays debt to death. However, the most popular story is a necromance of a legend. After all, it wouldn't be the first time. There we are. That's something that I'm presuming he will say at some point. You're saying there's more, but you're being less. Skills? I can buy stuff, I guess. Or no, this is just I've acquired. I apologise for the amount of reading that's happening here. I can sprint, I can block. I just want all this off the screen. You know? Dodge. Stompy. That's the thing I can do. Grab and interact. We know about one of those. Here's all the skeletons you can get by being good. Here's all the weapons you can win by being fantastic. That's okay. I'm done. I swear I'm done until I get points. Until I can do something with all that. I'm not looking at it. I refuse to pass. Charlie Caspian. Actually. So we're finally in the game, but this might be a place to end. Part 2 now, I'm guessing. I didn't expect the opening of this to be such a long stretch where I couldn't, like, pause and take a minute, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere to split those two up, but I'll see you next time for the next intentional recording. Goodbye. Alfred, give me all of my Dracula blood. Your what, sir?